Hello and welcome to the Busy Blue Collar Man's 15-minute blueprint to getting shredded with a busy work schedule. Let's go and dive right into the training. All right, so Busy Blue Collar Man's 15-minute blueprint to getting shredded. Excuses don't get results. Actions do. So learning objectives for this little mini training. So in this training, I'm going to give you the top 4 excuses and struggles that held me back and kept me fat and out of shape for years working a super busy blue collar schedule, along with a solution to overcome each of those struggles. Then after those 4 problems and solutions, I will give you my top 8 tips to getting lean and mean during the busy work season that you can start to implement today. Let's go and dive right on in. Pay attention to this, guys, because it's extremely valuable for you if you're a busy man who struggles with your health and fitness because of your busy work schedule. Problem number 1, eating gas station food and snacks, eating the donuts, greasy breakfast burritos, or pizza that your boss or foreman brings to work. We all know what I'm talking about when they put that box of donuts on the tailgate. And hitting the drive-thru for fast food on your way home, giving into the temptation of junk food when you're tired and hungry. It's easy to do, I know from experience. Solution: be prepared. Eat breakfast in the morning to avoid giving into junk food during your day. If you have time and the ability, cook up 4 to 5 eggs with a lean protein source like turkey bacon or turkey sausage. Stay away from the pork sausage, too much fat in that. Or just 6 to 7 eggs plain. You could add a little bit of cheese if you want. That is the best option. If you are pressed for time and or in a hotel, something simple and fast like a microwavable Jimmy Dean bacon bowl, which I think is 27 grams of protein, might be 23, but the bacon Jimmy Dean bowl has more protein than the other ones. Or Greek yogurt with some blueberries, the high protein like Oikos Greek yogurt. Or a protein shake works just fine. If you're in a hotel, you can also try to hit the continental breakfast and load up on eggs and lean protein if available. Stay away from carbs for breakfast. These are all much better options than fast food, gas station food, or donuts. So there's just a couple options to be prepared for breakfast and to keep you from eating junk food throughout your day. So continuing on being prepared, meal prep for lunch to avoid giving into junk food. This will also help you stay on track later in the day because if you don't eat all day, you are much more likely to use that as an excuse later in the day to eat whatever you want from the local fast food joint or whatever your boss might bring in. I prefer to barbecue enough boneless, skinless chicken thighs to eat all week for lunch. Also super simple and they're delicious cold. So I literally just get like two big old things of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, marinate them in like Yoshida's gourmet sauce for a day or two, and barbecue them on my Traeger, and that'll last you a good 4 days. And that's a great one. I eat them cold, and that's high protein. That's a good way to get in shape and keep yourself full, and I love the taste of them. Another option for lunch on the go is turkey sandwiches, either with Dave's Killer Bread or sprouted whole wheat bread. Make sure you get a healthy bread source with high protein. The key to sandwiches is to use enough meat to get 20 grams of protein from the meat. So go heftier on the meat and use a higher protein bread with 4 to 5 grams per slice, like the 2 options I mentioned above. Don't go with just plain white bread. It's really not good for you. It has a high glucose response and it spikes your blood sugar just like eating, half a cup of table sugar would do. Also keep high calorie condiments like mayonnaise to a minimum. All right, continuing with the solution of being prepared. Have dinner planned and the ingredients at home ready to cook. Be sure to do a weekly grocery shopping trip for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the week. That way, you have no excuse to eat off your plan when you work an unexpectedly long day and are hungry and tired. Because you know that when you're hungry and tired after a long day, that's when you're most susceptible to going and grabbing a 6-pack or eating, triple cheeseburger with a freaking chocolate shake and a large French fry at Carl's Jr. or McDonald's. This takes the decision fatigue out of the equation. So all you have to do is follow through with the plan that you have already set in place. The only excuse you have now is that you just decided to make a poor decision and choose what you want right now, comfort food that tastes good but makes you fat over what you want most, a chiseled physique that you can be proud of. So be prepared, go shopping, and meal prep. All right, problem number two, too tired to work out after work. I get this one. Solution: work out before work. Yes, I know you already wake up too early. You already wake up early enough, or do you? If this is an excuse you use, then it's time to look at yourself in the mirror with your shirt off and get real honest with yourself. Is this who you want to be? Is this the best you got? Is life just so hard that you cannot assume command of it? So, in turn, you are being victimized and commanded by life, your external circumstances, and your busy schedule? I'm serious. Go do this and see how you feel. Go look at yourself in the mirror. If you want change in yourself, you've got to start taking new actions. If you regularly work long days and are tired with low motivation after work, you've got to control the time that you can control. That time is in the morning. I understand not wanting to work out after work because I hate it myself and I rarely work out after work. That's why I tried my best to get my workouts in before work whenever possible. It may be tough getting out of bed an hour early in the beginning, but the fact is that motivation is actually higher in the mornings. So once you get going, you will feel good. Working out in the morning will also help you have a better day and show up more confident because you got a huge win first thing in the morning. Now, some or most of you are probably thinking you would have to wake up too early. Well, I know from experience that it's just an excuse. Hell, I just woke up at 1:45 a.m. on Tuesday of the week that I'm recording this to work out before commuting 3 hours with my tractor, low bed, and machine 110,000 pound rig to a job at 6:30 a.m. I don't always wake up that early, but when I've got a workout that needs to be done, I get it done if possible, even if that means waking up at 1:45 a.m. So take control of the time that you can control. Go to bed an hour earlier and wake up an hour earlier to get your workout in before work. And guys, what I'm not saying is to get only 3 or 4 hours of sleep. You should still be trying to get 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, but go to bed an hour earlier. If you don't feel like working out at night, just take that time that you're supposed to work out at night, go to bed a little bit earlier and go get your workout in the next morning. You'll feel amazing. Start working towards your goals. Problem number three, not enough gym equipment to get a good workout in. I use this as an excuse for years. Solution, no such thing as not enough equipment. I used to use this excuse all the time, so I understand how it works. I work out of town and stay in hotels up to 200 nights per year, still do right now. If I didn't have a full gym to go to, I would use that as an excuse to just grab a six pack and sit in my room. Well, that excuse led me to at one point losing all my muscle and gaining 50 pounds of fat in one work season. It happens fast. After that year and being very disappointed in who I allowed myself to become, I made a commitment to never let it happen again. The next year, I would get a workout in with or without a gym, and I learned to put in, I learned to put the little hotel gym to great use. Only got 30-pound dumbbells? Great. It's a muscle endurance day. Do 100 reps. No gym at all? Great. Do push ups, chair dips, crunches, burpees, air squats, lunges, etc. Or you can get a band workout setup that you could do in your hotel room, or or you can walk out the door and go for a 30 to 60-minute walk. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Don't use a lack of equipment as an excuse anymore. Get resourceful and make do with what you've got. And remember something, even a 20-minute workout or walk is always better than nothing. Problem number 4. Those days when you're just not prepared and you don't have time to cook. I know if you follow everything in this training like being prepared up to here, these days will still sneak up on you from time to time. Solution: make the best choice out of the options that you have. I understand that there's still going to be times when you have to eat out or hit a drive-through. I live out of a hotel over half the year, so I get it. Because there are still always bad options and better options on the menu. Got to hit fast food? Get a grilled chicken sandwich instead of the triple bacon cheeseburger, or get the burger but get a lettuce wrap bun instead of bread. Also, do not get french fries or anything else deep fried. That stuff is garbage, and you will never hit your goals if you cannot learn to say no to them. So, on those long ass days when you just don't have the time or resources to go make a healthy meal, choose the healthier option on the menu. All right, so now we're getting into the helpful tips. Now, here are my top tips to implement now, along with what you've already covered. So, along with all the problems and solutions we covered, these are what you can start implementing now to start hitting your goals today. Tip number one: cut out soda and all other high sugar drinks. Also, keep high calorie drinks to a minimum, like milk. Large glass of milk can equal almost a whole meal worth of calories. Tip number two: cut out processed foods. Use the 90-10 rule. Consume 90% whole foods with one ingredient like beef, chicken, broccoli, zucchini, salmon, apples, eggs, etc. Things that come from the earth and are not made in a factory. Limit processed foods to about 10% of what you consume. Things made in a factory and packaged in a box with over 5 ingredients, especially the ones with ingredients you can't even pronounce. A 90-10 rule does not mean that if you eat healthy all week, you can eat whatever you want on the weekends. That's like a 70-30 rule, and doing that will derail all progress for the week. It means that you can have some minimally processed foods throughout the week as snacks or with your healthy meals, like a healthier bread choice for a sandwich, because bread is processed foods, obviously. You should only have an actual cheat meal like pizza or cheesecake 1 to 2 times per month. Get used to eating clean. It doesn't suck. It can taste delicious, much better than junk food. Tip number three: eat high protein. Eat your goal body weight in grams of protein per day. I recommend getting 40 to 50 grams of protein per meal. Protein is important for a few reasons. It fills you up faster, so you eat less food. It is the building blocks of muscle tissue, so without it, you will not build muscle. And it is thermogenic in nature, so it helps burn more calories through the digestion process, helping you lose weight. So, whatever you eat, be sure it's a high protein meal for every meal. Base your entire diet around getting enough protein first. So, eat high protein. Tip number four: drink drink 3/4 to 1 gallon of water per day. Hydration is imperative to your health as well as nutrient transportation in the body. Drinking more water will help you lose weight and feel better. I recommend getting a zero sugar electrolyte supplement because water alone does not exactly hydrate you. You must have electrolytes and sodium so your body's cells uptake the water to get and stay hydrated. I recommend having electrolytes with 16 to 24 ounces of water upon waking first thing in the morning to get hydrated. We always wake up in a slightly dehydrated state, as well as during or after strenuous exercise. Get electrolytes in. So cut out the soda and other sugary drinks and replace it with lots of water. Tip number five: change the way you think about food. If you look at food merely as a source of entertainment, comfort, or a cheap dopamine hit, you will never get lasting results. Instead, look at it as fuel to rocket you towards your goals. The food you eat determines your results, the way you feel, and your overall health. So pick fuel that will move you in the direction that you wish to go rather than just for how it tastes or how it makes you feel during eating it. You can't outwork a bad diet, and nutrition makes up for around 80% of your results. So focus on eating a clean diet and cutting back on protein or portion sizes, not protein, portion sizes. Eat about like portions the size of your fist. That's a simple rule to go by. Tip number six: if you drink beer every day, you will never get good lasting results. I know this is a gut punch for many blue collar guys, but the fact is that just a couple beers is an entire meal worth of calories. but they are empty calories. They don't build muscle, they don't have valuable nutrients. All beer calories do is make you fat and lazy. Alcohol also robs you of your motivation, so good luck getting up early to work out if you had a few too many the night before. Cut back on the drinking if you wish to see a positive change in your body and overall life. Tip number 7, prioritize your health. It is the foundation of your life and your duty as a man to take care of it. Prioritizing health is not just something you should do, it's something you must do. Whether you are a father, uncle, or just a coworker, you must be setting a good example for those around you, especially the younger ones. So if you haven't been making your health a priority, ask yourself, what kind of example am I setting? On top of that, what good does going to work for 30 plus years to earn a retirement if you don't live long enough to enjoy it? Chronic illness is a serious issue in the United States because the majority of our food here sucks and is made to taste good with the purpose to turn you into a mass consumer so the food industry can profit off of your illness. Obesity is related to the leading causes of death. This means that the leading causes of death are avoidable through healthy choices and actions. If you have not been prioritizing your health, make this training your wake up call to make a change. Tip number 8, in order to get results, you must do what you got to do when you don't feel like doing it. This is what separates the average from the successful, the fit from the fat. Your goals are going to require you to push through some suck and discomfort. As my 10-year-old niece who works out with me says, it sucks to suck. So you must push through the suck to not suck. To do this, you must form personal accountability and discipline. It is like a muscle. If you struggle to follow through now, it's okay because you can develop the fortitude to do so. To develop personal accountability to follow through for yourself, it helps tremendously to find someone else on the same or similar path to be accountable to, like your spouse, a friend, family member, or by joining a Facebook group like of like-minded individuals like the one I run. Take command of your health and fitness for busy blue collar men. That's my Facebook group, so go join it if you're not a part of it. Or another option is to hire a coach like myself or personal trainer. Accountability is a requirement to achieve results and maintain them without relapsing right back to where you started. So if you can hold yourself accountable to your goals and the actions necessary to achieve them, find someone who will hold you accountable until you can forge the fortitude in yourself to hold yourself accountable. So that is my busy blue collar man's 15-minute blueprint to getting shredded. Apply these tactics and start to see the pounds fall off today. The muscles grow and your energy levels skyrocket. If you are interested in taking the guesswork out of getting your desired body with the accountability and support to follow through, to get in the best shape of your life, to be proud of the man that you see looking back at you in the mirror naked, because that's what we all want, right? We want to look good naked, and forge a resilient mindset in the process to follow through for yourself. Click the button around this video to chat with me personally about what that would look like and what that would take. I hope you enjoyed this training and I hope you implement this training because it will change your life. And I hope to speak with you soon. Until next time, get out there and take command.